Hello and welcome to my channel. This week in Abuja, Nigeria's Federal High Court turned into a theater of tension and surprise as the trial of Nnamdi Kanu took a dramatic new direction. The man who once had one of the most respected legal teams in the country suddenly stood up in court and said, "I will defend myself," just like we told you yesterday. Yes, Nnamdi Kanu has dismissed his entire legal team. You know, in yesterday's video, some people were asking if they were dismissed or they are going to stand behind him while he defends himself. The fact is that he dismissed them. The entire legal team, led by senior advocate Kano Agabi, and Nnamdi Kanu has chosen to conduct his own defense personally. Yeah. He dismissed them. Some people said they will stand by his side and be telling him what to say. No. He dismissed the whole of them. The decision shocked many inside the court. Even the judge, Justice James Omotosho, paused and asked him to confirm it again. Kanu repeated, "Yes, my lord, I have disengaged them." The judge then reminded him that he had every right under the Constitution to defend himself or to be represented by lawyers. So what he's saying in essence is that he has the right to defend himself, and he can also choose to use the lawyers to defend himself. So he has the right. But something happened after that. Kanu raised his objection to the court's jurisdiction, insisting that the Federal High Court has no legal power to try him. Justice Omotosho overruled him, saying the issue of jurisdiction had been already settled and decided earlier, and that the court indeed has the power to continue. And he ordered Kanu to begin his defense by Friday, October 24, which is tomorrow. Now, after the sitting, the now former lead counsel, Kanu Agabi, SAN, told journalists that they respected Kanu's choice. He said, and I quote, "He has decided to defend himself. We respect that decision and wish him well." That's maturity in speech.
Number of us has decided to conduct his defense by himself. He has the right to do so. We respect that decision. We wish him well going forward.
Okay, sir. No reaction for you. Okay, sir. Thank you very much for the answer, sir.
Thank you.
Well, yes, like I said, it's maturity, and that statement hides the real storm behind. Because legal observers believes the sudden move might show a serious disagreement between Kanu and his legal team or how to handle the case. And that what some people are saying is that there might have been some disagreement. And like some people said earlier, they said they are not bold enough. There are certain things he expected of them. There is a way he wants them to come at the matter. But perhaps, okay, they are not. And he will do it without restrictions. But that's not all. As the new self-defending Kanu prepared to face the court, he made another big move. He submitted a list of 23 witnesses, like we told you yesterday, that he wants to testify for him. And the names on that list, they are some of the biggest political and military figures in Nigeria. Let's read the name again before we proceed. Wike, the current FCT minister, Lieutenant General Tuko Buratai, former Chief of Army Staff, Hope Uzodinma, current governor of Imo State, Dave Umahi, Minister of Works, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, the current governor of Lagos State, and Abubakar Malami, the former Attorney General of the Federation. Now, note, the court accepted the application and ordered that each of them be formally served with witness summons. So, they will be served summons to appear. The court agreed with that. Now, this move changed everything. It shows that Nnamdi Kanu's defense will not only focus on himself, but also on the people and events surrounding his arrest, detention and rendition from Kenya back to Nigeria. Okay, should we say his kidnap, detention and rendition back to Nigeria? Analysts continue to say that what Nnamdi Kanu did is a smart move, but risky strategy. Many are still seeing it as risky. And it could force those powerful names to either appear or explain their role in the saga. But it could also delay the case further because such people hardly ever come to court easily. It will take time trying to bring these people to court. At the same time, outside the courtroom, the atmosphere was tense. Something happened today. Supporters of Kanu, journalists and human rights activists gathered, including Omoyele Sowore, the activist and convener of the Revolution Now movement.
Yes. You'll be out. It's strong. Let's see. Yes.
But shortly after the court rose, armed police officers surrounded Sowore and arrested him right there in the court premises. According to reports, he was taken to the FCT Police Command on orders from the Commissioner of Police. According to the police, Sowore allegedly violated a court order linked to the recent #Free Nnamdi Kanu protest. The Inspector General of Police later directed that Sowore be arraigned before a court for allegedly organizing or encouraging that protest. According to witness, that scene was disturbing. A man being arrested just after leaving a courtroom in front of journalists, cameras, and lawyers. Many see that as an intimidation. Others called it justice in action. Now, let's be honest. All these events show that the Nnamdi Kanu trial has entered a new and dangerous chapter. The court these days, to be very interesting. The courtroom these days, regards Nnamdi Kanu's matter. The courtroom, it is no longer a simple legal case. It is now a political and emotional battlefield where every move sends a message. Kanu's decision to dismiss his lawyers may come from frustration. After years in detention, he may feel the court system is designed against him. But defending yourself in a terrorism trial or in whatever trial in this form, it's like walking into a storm without an umbrella. It takes courage, yes, but it's also full of danger. Now, by naming top politicians and generals as witnesses, Kanu is practically calling the system itself to the witness box. What he's saying is that if you say I am guilty, then come and tell Nigeria what really happened. And I saw a post. Some people are analyzing why he mentioned each person in that list. That actually everything surrounding his trial concerns each of them. For example, in that list I saw, somebody said Wike, we answer to IGBO. Buratai, remember what happened while Buratai was an army chief, in a particular speech, he said, Biafra cannot be allowed to come under his tenure. And for him to, stick to his word, he did certain things. If you want to mention Governor Sowore, then you talk about the NSAS protests in Lagos. Yes. What happened? Who was there? They are trying to also bring NSAS protests into this matter. So everybody he mentioned in the list has something to answer. Let them come face to face and he will. Yes, this looks risky, but I think let's allow him and see. Let's allow him and see. So, Nnamdi Kanu's bold step may expose things many people don't want to hear. Things about politics, about security operations, and about the truth behind his arrest and rendition. You see, let me tell you again. There are certain things Nnamdi Kanu knows about his arrest that he might be keeping quiet about. I wish all of these people will come to court, and I wish, like I said in the other broadcast, that this particular process will be televised sincerely. Now to Sowore's arrest. His crime. What was his crime? Showing up to support justice or attending the court of a fellow activist. What was his crime? This detention of Sowore sends a worrying message that even peaceful observers are not safe anymore. And it also raises questions. Why is Nigeria's police quick to clamp down on voices calling for freedom, but they are slow to deal with killers, the bandits, the looters? They are slow to deal with them. And this is why people across the country are asking, where is justice? Where is justice in Nigeria heading? Is this still about truth, or is it now about power? I think Nnamdi Kanu should have added Tinubu to that list. Yes, the president. Or can the president be summoned? He should have added him to the list. Or what do you think? Anyway, whatever your opinion about Nnamdi Kanu or his movement, one fact remains: the Nigerian justice system is also on trial too. We are going to see a lot of shocker. The world is watching. It is watching. The world is watching how the government is handling this case. And let me tell you, the outcome of this case will not just affect one man. It will shape how Nigerians see justice, freedom, and fairness in their own country, sincerely. And what do you think about this new turn of events? What do you really think? Was it wise for Nnamdi Kanu to sack his lawyers? Do you believe Wike, Danjuma, Buratai, and others will actually appear as witnesses? Do you think so? And what do you make of Sowore's arrest right after leaving court? Share your thoughts in the comment section. And don't fail to like, share, and subscribe to IGBO AREA TV for more balanced and fearless analysis. This video is based on verified reports from multiple news sources, including channels, television, Daily Post, Premium Times, Vanguard, and People's Gazette. It is presented for public awareness, education, and fair comments only.